Welcome back. I thought I'd be doing this video on my pomegranate fruit in November. However, I had to pick these two early due to some issues. This one has sunburn, which caused it to crack. This is from a July bloom, a flower that became a fruit in July. It's quite heavy, 1.5 pounds. Starting to get that boxy shape that you expect from a pomegranate. And on the right is a fruit from a June bloom. So this one is set earlier than the fruit on the left. However, I had to pick it because of this strange spot here, which is soft. And I'm thinking this one might be overripe. Even though it's not fully red, maybe this variety doesn't get fully red. The pictures online don't seem to be of the same variety. See right here, purplish, reddish, compared to this pink. And oddly enough, the fruit on the right weighs less, even though it's older. 1.25 pounds for the one on the right. So we're going to cut into them and compare. Last year I started picking my pomegranates October the 30th or the 31st because they had begun to crack after some rain. And they weren't fully ripe. So this is the July pomegranate. You can see some of the arrows closer to the sunburned area are not fully red. They're pinkish, almost white. That's interesting. Not sure if that's caused by the sunburn. But here on this side of the pomegranate, in the shade side, it's actually quite darker. The June pomegranate with the weird spotting, so whatever caused this seems to have caused this part of the pomegranate to ripen up faster. And there are some seeds here that didn't develop. So I wonder if there was a pollination issue and that side just didn't develop properly. And I did taste one, had almost kind of a wine fermented flavor. So I'm not going to be eating this side of the pomegranate. So definitely the arrows on this side are overripe, almost to the point of becoming fermented. And as you can see, the arrows are quite a bit darker. Even the pith is starting to become stained with the juice. Compared to this younger one here, we don't see that. We'll give the left side a taste first. So July set. Okay, so these are less tart than the smaller pomegranates that I picked a few days ago due to cracking. And I should say way less tart. If I bought these at a grocery store, I would not have a single complaint. I would enjoy these actually. It's hard to describe what a pomegranate tastes like, but I'd say it's like a green grape with some cranberry, not as tart as a cranberry. There's definitely some wine to it, but not fermented or alcoholic in any way. There's definitely some sweet in there. Let's go ahead and try these pink arrows. Yeah, doing this one-handed is not really ideal. I'll try for some of these lighter ones in here. And here we go. Okay, well, I was expecting these to be more tart than the redder ones, and they're not. They're missing a little bit of a flavor. Can't quite put my finger on it, but they're agreeable. I wouldn't mind eating a whole pomegranate if they were just this color, or a level of ripeness, I should say. So let's try the June pomegranate. Already you can tell these are going to be more ripe just based on the color. Yeah, these are definitely more ripe than the one on the left. It goes without saying. I prefer these over wonderful pomegranates that you get at the grocery store. Remember, this is my second time harvesting pomegranates, second year I should say. Last year I only had July set pomegranates. So this is as ripe as it's ever been. I wonder if this brown spotting will continue to happen on future fruits. I've seen this in grocery store pomegranates, so I don't think it's unique to this variety, or even some kind of bacterial or fungal pathogen in my garden. Pomegranates don't grow natively here in Jersey, so not sure if that's the case, but we'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, overall I'm really happy about the quality of these fruits. And I keep saying this, but I prefer these to wonderful. So this is the arrows from the bigger fruit and the arrows from the right, minus the spotted area arrows. I didn't want to potentially make myself sick. But it almost seems like I have twice the amount of arrows, even though the fruit is only a quarter pound heavier on the left. This brown stuff, it's just a bruise or something. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. Definitely could have picked these out here. That's okay. It seems like the less ripe pomegranate makes less of a mess. Let's give this one more try. Big spoonful. A little bit of pith in there, that's okay. Yeah, that's delicious. I really like this pomegranate. So these seeds are hard. I did plant a soft-seeded variety, actually two, the Cernevi, and I have a Sweetheart seedling from a fruit that I got at Walmart. It was a acidless, soft-seeded pomegranate. Let's try this one. Big spoonful. Yeah, even with the pith in here, it's still delicious. I don't mind this at all. If I bought these at a grocery store, I guess my only complaint would be that the seeds are hard, so they'd have to come with some sort of warning. I thought about juicing these. Don't mind the yuzu cutting here in the background, but I don't really feel like cleaning this up for this amount of arrows. Maybe in a future video when I harvest the rest of the pomegranates. In one of the forums I'm in, somebody suggested mixing varieties together. I don't have more than one variety at the moment, but I do have a more ripe and less ripe pomegranate. So just mix these two together, and we'll try these one more time just to see if they're any different. It's almost as if I have three different varieties with the less ripe pink arrows, the intermediate, and the ripe pomegranate. Well, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.